Have you ever felt that chill of fear creep up your spine? That feeling that you're not in control? Like an invisible force is dictating your life, pulling you in directions you didn't choose? The world often seems like a chaotic vortex where destinies are tossed like dice. We are constantly bombarded with the noise of others, their highlights, their triumphs, and their curated realities, making it almost impossible to hear our own inner voice. This constant comparison, this relentless social media spotlight is stealing our focus and blinding us to the true potential that lies dormant within us. It's a quiet menace, a digital distraction that slowly drains us of the power we need to create our own realities. We live in an age of curated chaos, where silence is a forgotten language and true mastery is traded for the shallow applause of the crowd. This pervasive distraction is the very thing that prevents us from unlocking the extraordinary power we possess to design our lives and achieve the extraordinary. Are you ready to break free from the digital grip and finally discover the raw potential inside you? Today, we are going to journey into the silent battleground where your greatest victories will be won. We are peeling back the layers of noise and distraction to reveal the profound truth of self-mastery. In this video, we will explore the crucial importance of working in silence and the shocking results that can be achieved when you cut off the distractions and turn inwards into the depths of your own soul. We will dissect the wisdom of solitary dedication and see how it fuels exceptional results. This is not just a motivational pep talk, this is a call to action. Are you ready to unlock your extraordinary potential? This video is divided into 7 key chapters that will guide you on this path of self-discovery. First, we'll delve into the power of silent work. Then, we'll examine the illusion of multitasking. Next, we will reveal the importance of mastering one thing. Fourth, we will discuss how to execute relentlessly. Fifth, we will dissect the pitfalls of social media. Sixth, we will unveil how to become the best version of yourself. And finally, we will discover how silence is the key to everything. We will unpack each chapter with actionable steps so you can transform these principles into a tangible strategy for success in your own life. The journey of self-mastery is a solitary one. Let's begin. Chapter 1: The Power of Silent Work. The idea that dreams are mere fantasies is something we've all heard. But what if the dreams we see in movies, those epic and incredible achievements, could become our reality? It's not magic. It's the result of the work we put in when nobody is watching, the silent contributions we make in the shadows, those unseen moments of intense focus and dedication. It's about the hours, the minutes, the repetitions, the sacrifices, the sleep you missed, and the social events you skipped to build something. Some may think you're crazy for logging out of social media for months to build, for pausing on hanging out with friends to give yourself space to create. But that's the power of silent work. It allows you to manifest your vision. It is the secret weapon of all great achievers. This is how true power is forged, not in the roar of the crowd, but in the silence of focused intention. What you do in secret determines what you reveal in public. It's the invisible work that fuels visible success. We often crave external validation, seeking applause before we've even mastered the fundamentals. But true mastery is built on quiet dedication, not social media likes. It is the process of refinement that happens in the shadows. The real magic happens behind the scenes when you are alone with your vision, when the only witness to your efforts is your own unyielding determination. It's the work you do when no one is watching that reveals who you truly are, and how far you are willing to push yourself to attain success. Those hidden hours, the repetitions, and the sacrifices you make shape the final outcome. It's the unseen work that separates the exceptional from the average, the difference between a shooting star and a consistent glow. Chapter 2: The Illusion of Multitasking. Most of us have fallen into the trap of believing we can juggle multiple tasks simultaneously, spreading our attention thin across various projects. We glorify multitasking, but in reality, it's a destructive myth. It's not a badge of honor to be a jack of all trades, mastering nothing, as the saying goes. Multitasking is more akin to divided attention, a fractured focus that prevents us from truly excelling at anything. It's a constant mental juggling act, where we rarely, if ever, achieve the deep, focused state of work that is the catalyst for true innovation. The truth is that the human mind is not designed for multitasking. It is designed for focused attention. When we split our attention, we dilute our creative and intellectual power. It's like trying to run a marathon while simultaneously trying to text, watch TV, and eat dinner. The results are always fragmented. Our obsession with being constantly busy has created an environment where stillness and focused concentration are seen as undesirable. We live in a world where people are addicted to the noise of stimulation and are constantly seeking distraction and external validation. But real power lies in the ability to focus deeply, to become fully immersed in a single task. It is in that intense state of focus that true brilliance is born. Learn how to master this thing, this work, this thing you are trying to do without needing to talk about it. It's not about doing everything, but about mastering one thing at a time and doing it with laser-like precision and complete focus. It is a focused approach to everything that is within you, to give to one idea. Chapter 3. The importance of mastering one thing. Instead of scattering your energy across various pursuits, it's more effective to focus on mastering a single skill, a single craft, and becoming truly exceptional at it. It's about honing in on your natural talents and abilities and cultivating them into something extraordinary. We often get sidetracked chasing fleeting trends and shiny objects, instead of investing in our core talents and abilities. By dedicating yourself to mastering one thing, you unleash a level of expertise that will set you apart from the crowd. It's about the relentless pursuit of excellence, not in everything, but in your chosen area of focus. It is this commitment to deep work, this intense dedication to a single goal, that unlocks extraordinary results and allows you to leave a meaningful mark on the world. When you get alone with yourself, you have the ability to execute relentlessly. It's in this solitude that you find the clarity to refine your craft and move toward true mastery. It's a quiet war against complacency, where your dedication to continuous improvement is the weapon that cuts through any obstacle. We often underestimate the power of relentless effort, the consistent dedication to a single purpose, but this is how truly extraordinary results are achieved. What was running through your family in the past must end with you. It is your moment to change everything. It ran in your family until it ran into you. When it runs into you, it gets a rude awakening. It is time to change your legacy. Chapter 4. How to Execute Relentlessly. The process of mastery isn't about short bursts of intense activity, but rather a steady and persistent approach. We can be steady and persistent under pressure, and we won't buckle or grow fatigued if we understand our design and how to faithfully fulfill the assignment on our lives. It's about developing the resilience to push through obstacles, to stay focused on your goals, even when it feels like your willpower is waning. It requires a deep understanding of yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, and your purpose to harness your full potential. It is about transforming ambition into consistent action. This means that we must learn to withstand pressure, to remain steadfast in the face of adversity, and to cultivate the inner strength to execute our vision. Not everyone needs to know your every move, your every step, because sometimes outsiders will come and distract you from your destiny. When you quiet yourself, when you turn down the volume from all the things that are holding you back and turn up the volume within, then all things are possible. The silence within, the intense focus, the inner clarity, that is where the real power comes from, when all external noise and distraction fades away. It's a sanctuary where creativity, innovation, and growth can flourish, where you can align your actions with your true purpose. This is the power of focusing inwards, where the answers you seek are always within you. Chapter 5. The Pitfalls of Social Media. Social media, with its never-ending stream of highlight reels, can be a dangerous distraction. It's an endless loop of comparison, where we measure our behind-the-scenes realities against the curated perfection of others. This constant exposure can create feelings of inadequacy, insecurity, and a sense that we are somehow falling behind. We get caught up in living vicariously through the lives of others, forgetting to build our own. It distracts us from our own goals and ambitions, preventing us from engaging in the deep work that is necessary for real achievement. The more time you spend observing, the less time you spend creating. It is a silent killer of potential, an endless cycle of distraction that ultimately leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. When you are distracted, you cannot create. You are constantly pulled in 1,000 directions, never able to focus long enough to make meaningful progress. Anyone who has built something significant in the age of social media took a step back. They unplugged. They uninstalled the app for a season. They understood that true growth required turning away from the endless distractions of social media. It's not about ignoring the world entirely, but about carving out space for focused work, for deliberate action, and for self-reflection, without the constant intrusion of the digital world. It's about living on the edge of your abilities, constantly challenging yourself to break through your limitations, rather than going around them. Chapter 6, Becoming the Best Version of Yourself. If you are going to manifest the future that you see in your head and hold it in your hands, then you have to rewrite the code. It means challenging the beliefs and habits that no longer serve you, and embracing new paradigms and new behaviors. It's about continuously learning, growing, and becoming the most authentic version of yourself. Feast on your craft, work on yourself so diligently, vigorously, energetically, dynamically, and strategically that we force ourselves to achieve. It's not a passive journey. It's an active pursuit of growth, learning, and improvement. It's about transforming your dreams into a reality. This journey demands constant dedication and a refusal to settle for anything less than your absolute best. This is about pushing your boundaries and moving forward with relentless conviction. You must continually challenge your limitations and embrace the hard work that leads to mastery. This isn't about perfection, but progress. It's about consistently working on yourself to reach your full potential. We must push ourselves to achieve our highest selves, and it requires a deep commitment to self-mastery and focused action. It's about forging ahead with an unwavering belief in your ability to overcome any obstacle and achieve your vision. It's about discovering that the power you've been seeking is already within you. Just be quiet and work in silence. Chapter 7, Silence is the Key. Ultimately, success is not about constant external validation. It is about inner transformation. It is about doing the hard work that pushes you beyond the limits of your comfort zone. It's about transforming ambition into tangible results. So whatever life has for you, you stand up, work hard, keep moving, and keep believing. There are many people who are capable of creating alone, of building something magnificent with no need to share the details with anyone. Can you implement, can you build, can you execute, can you invent, can you imagine it and fulfill it alone without spilling the beans? Can you build something so beautiful, so life-giving, so unbelievable, with just you and yourself? The power lies in the silence, in the solitude of dedicated action. You don't need to communicate your vision to the world. You just need to get it done. You can't build a business or an empire with the wrong people and the wrong systems. We never get to the place of releasing our brilliance, of uncovering our gifts, talents, and abilities because we don't spend enough time with ourselves, beating on our craft and becoming the best version of ourselves. We spend so much time talking about what we are going to do, posting on social media about what we think, and we never really become. It is in this space of quiet contemplation and intense focus where you truly unlock your full potential. Most people grossly underestimate the power of working on themselves. It's about finding your center and moving from it. It is the key to achieving not only your dreams, but a life of true fulfillment and purpose. It's about inner work, the quiet, often unseen work that creates extraordinary results. We've journeyed through the landscape of silent work, the illusion of multitasking, the power of focused mastery, and the pitfalls of social media. We've seen how inward focus, unwavering dedication, and the power of silence are the key ingredients in unlocking your potential and building an extraordinary life. But just when you think you've understood the path, and just when you've convinced yourself that you know the outcome, know this: the real journey is only just beginning. It's in your hands, and the outcome will shock you. The true test lies in the daily choices you make, the actions you take, and the commitment you hold to the path of self-mastery. But remember, the greatest victories are won in the silence of your own heart. Do not be afraid. Please stay with us to the very end, where we will sum up the key takeaways from today's video.